how much your house is worth, and so on and so on. But it's very rare that a house was foreclosed and there is no equity. That's called upside down, and that's very rare, especially if you were sitting in a house for 10, 15, 20 years, 25 years. And just so you guys understand, the bank will come for your house if you are on the last day and you couldn't pay them $1. Or the state, for a tax sale, they'll come for your house if you owe them $10. They'll sell the house for $10. So if they sell the house for $10, if the house is worth $500,000 and they sell it for $10, you still have $499,000 and what's that? $90, because they'll sell your house for $10. And same for the bank. If you owe them the last payment and you had a hiccup on the last payment, they're going to come and confiscate the house, sell it. But they can only take what they're owed. They can't take all your money, because that money now belongs to you because you've built up equity. So that money will be sitting in an account somewhere where nobody knows. But what we do is a deep search. We find your money and we do a search. You know, if you go on the site, it'll be self-explanatory. But ultimately, if your mom, your dad, your parents were foreclosed on, we can find the money. We'll find the money for you. We'll tell you how to find it. And that fee costs 10%. And if you want us to do the recovery, it's 15%. But if we just tell you where it is and you recover it, then that's 10%. So equity is always in the house. And the only time you don't have equity and the only time you don't have funds sitting somewhere in a bank, in an account, is if you are upside down, meaning that the house cost, you owed more than the house was worth. That's the only time you don't have equity. So if you owe more than the house is worth, the bank won't even care about you. But if in 99% of the cases, your house is worth more, you have equity in the house, and they took the house from you, they foreclosed on you, you've got equity. You've got that equity is sitting in an account somewhere. And we find millions and millions and millions and millions of money for homeowners every day who've been foreclosed. 99% of the times we don't know how to find you. And so in order for us to reunite you with your money, your equity, you've got to contact us through the search, and we'll put your name in the systems, figure out where your money is, and give you the result of the search so that you can go and claim your money. If you've got a search or you don't know how to search, you can also send us an email to Foreclosure Show. Well, the email's on the site. You know, it'll be in the comments, in the caption. So you can send us an email and we'll do a private search. It's always private, and we'll send you back an email that we found your equity, and we'll tell you where to go get it. And if you perform it, it's 10%. If we got to go send attorneys and stuff to go get it, then that's going to be a bit more. So anyway, jump on the site, figure it out, perform a search, send us a search in the email, or you can call us or text us with your name and information, and the name and the information of the house. If you got the parcel number, that's a lot easier. But the very base minimum that we need is a name, address, and that kind of information. And then we'll do a deep search, figure out where your funds are. And a lot of guys it's $250,000, $500,000. You know, if people have been in the house for 20 years, 25 years, the money goes up because the equity, you've been paying that down for a long time. So you've got a ton of equity somewhere. And I tell you, people are shocked when we tell them how much money they've got, and they are happy as a lark to pay the 10% on a 300-400 grand equity that they thought was zero. They thought, most people have this misconception that the bank took all the money. No, they don't. They can't. By law, they can't. They can only take what belongs to them, which is what you owed them. Everything else belongs to you. But because you don't know it, and because you blocked the mail or you didn't forward your mail, you don't know that it's sitting in an account somewhere. So this video is to let you know that you've got money that's sitting in an account somewhere. If you had a sheriff's sale or the bank sold your house on a foreclosure or a tax sale, you've got money. And we find tens and hundreds of millions every day for homeowners who got their property taken and sold, and they don't even know they've got money sitting in an account. So this is your most important call, your most important video, that money is sitting somewhere for you. You've got to call us because we don't know where to find you. So you've got to call us. You've got to email us. You've got to search us, fill out a new search, and we'll reunite you with your equity, and you'll be happy to pay us to reunite you with the equity that you didn't know you had. Because most of you don't know what your equity is. And most homeowners just pay their mortgage, and they're hardworking people, but they're not doing their homework in terms of what your rights are. And that's what this show is all about. Just explaining to you what your rights are and what your entitlements are and where your money is. So this video is about where is your foreclosure money, your foreclosure equity money. We found it, but we can't find you. So you've got to find us. Do the search. We'll find your money, or we'll find your parents' money or your grandparents' money. And we'll reunite you with the money. Oh, by the way, if you don't put the search in, sooner or later, the state confiscates the money, and the money now becomes state property. So it's something that you have to do. Most of the times there's a window. Like in California, you've got a year to make a claim. You don't make a claim in a year, money's gone. In Florida, I think you got 6 months, and every state is different. So if you don't if you don't claim the funds within a certain period of time, in Alaska, you got 3 months. Okay, in Alaska, it's 3 months. Florida, I believe it's 6 months. California, you got a year to make your claim. So this is not something that you need to sit on your heels or think you got time. Most of you got tens, got thousands. Some of you got hundreds. Many of you got hundreds of thousands. Some of you got millions. But a lot of the attorneys that you hire don't know this information. And so the money is just in limbo land, and the states can't wait for that time period to end before they pounce on the money, and the money is no longer yours. The money becomes theirs. So do yourself a favor, reach out to us, whether it's on the site, whether you email the show, or you send a text. Either way, if you've got foreclosed on within the last year, some states, the window is open to 3 years. Like in Georgia, it's a 3-year window. Some states don't limit you. Most states do. It all depends on the state. But do yourself a favor. Don't wait until They confiscate your money, seize your money, because it's free money. And if you don't want it, the state will take it. So anyway, very, very important show. We'll probably do some more information on this particular thing, but this is a very, very important topic that a lot of you guys are not aware of, and this thing needs to be addressed. We find literally hundreds of millions of dollars sitting in accounts for people that we can't find, or people who are dead, who died, passed away, and their heirs know nothing about their affairs, because let's face it, most parents don't tell their sons or daughters where the money is, or how to find it, or how to get it, or what they've got, or what they own. So because of that, there's a disconnect. The kids don't know. Mom meant to tell you, dad meant to tell you, he died, she died, and you don't even know that they've got money sitting in an account. And all you've got to do is prove that you're an heir, and they'll send you the check. So anyway, L.W. Johnson for the Foreclosure Show. Now that you know you've got money somewhere, make the call, fill out the form, send a text, contact the show, do something, but do not let the state grab what's yours. And if you delay and you don't act, California is a year, Florida 6 months, Alaska, you got 3 months. They are moving on your money. So if you don't want your money, the state wants your money. The state already has your money. They'll just keep it after a certain point, and you won't have a claim. So signing off for the Foreclosure Show, L.W. Johnson. Very, very important that you understand that you've got money. If you were a victim of a sheriff sale or a foreclosure or a tax sale, and we found your money, most of the times we just don't know where to find you. So with that in mind, L.W. Johnson, hopefully this was something that you need to repeat this video so that you could get the full picture and reach out to us so that we can help you find your money. Foreclosure Show, L.W. Johnson, signing off.